Yo, we got to talk about this, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Yo, this is crazy. I don't know if you guys seen this episode on a No Jumper, but No Jumper did a collab with a royalty, right? And during this collab, like she admitted to a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. And some of it contradicts things that she has said previously about CJ So Cool. So now we get to learn a little bit more about the relationship between royalty and CJ So Cool and the things that she has done to CJ So Cool, because it is pretty shocking, man. I mean, it seems it was shocking to me, because we were under the impression the whole time that CJ So Cool was wrong. Like he was wrong. And honestly, it seemed like he was wrong like 100% of the time, right? But I don't think he was wrong 100% of the time. I know he was wrong and she's wrong, but the things that she admitted to during this episode, man, it is crazy. Yo, it is crazy. So we're going to jump right into this. We're going to skip around a little bit. We're not going to play the whole thing from start to finish. I really wanted to play this part right here. So let's check this right here. Hold on.
No job, no car, just 20 pairs of Jordans in a suitcase full of clothes. That's it.
What year did y'all get together?
2013?
13.
Yes. So
Wow.
we were together 2 years before we even got YouTube famous.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now, from 2013 and y'all official breakup was 2021.
Correct.
Now,
I mean, official, like, as in, like,
yeah, I'm out
internet.
the crib.
No,
Yeah.
internet, like,
Okay.
the internet knew, but, like, before that, we broke up, like, 20 million times.
Yeah, and like I would watch that, and I always thought, yeah, this is a play. This is fake, obviously, right? So did y'all ever fake a breakup for the internet?
No, never.
Come on, royalty.
Never.
Wait, so all the 20,000 breakups before that one where we are out the house was all real?
Real.
So what inspired you to keep taking him back?
I mean, I was just like, the sympathy, the feeling bad for somebody, like, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I love you. And,
Yeah.
we need to make this work. We got an empire. We got a foundation. We got a business. We got to keep going. Like,
Yeah.
that was just the motivation right there. Like, okay, we got to keep going. Like, we got to satisfy the internet. We're like family.
Well, he is right. He is absolutely right. I mean, if you really think about it, CJ So Cool was right. Because look at them now. Like, they basically built up this huge empire, and CJ So Cool can't reach 10 million subscribers. So he worked this hard, this far, and he's not going to reach 10 million subscribers. And her channel's not doing that well. So technically he was right. Even though you guys had differences, if you guys stuck together business-wise, I think they probably would have been well off. I know some people are going to disagree. They're going to think it's cool that she went her path, he goes his pathway. But they're not going to be nearly as famous going separately if they had stuck around together, right? It's just look at like all these boy bands, right? I don't know if you guys remember like all these boy bands like B2K or whatever. Like when they started going their separate ways, like nobody listened to those guys anymore. So it's like you got to stick together to go far. So I don't know, man. But that's what she's saying.
Where relationship goes, just keep up the facade, keep up the image,
Yeah, because how tough is that? Because at that point, once you're in a public relationship as a YouTube couple, it's no longer like your relationship at that point, right? Because like I feel like your breakup is breakup to a million people.
Right.
So like, was it tough to kind of like navigate to put like their feelings before yours?
In a way, in a sense, it was, because it seemed like so many people like not depended on us, but like looked at us as like
a perfect couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or perfect family or whatever, how they put the image of us to portray. But it wasn't that. I'm sorry to tell you guys that.
No, facts. No, so, okay, so at 2013, so how quickly
First of all, there is no perfect family. Everybody knows there is no perfect person or no perfect family or whatever. But it was entertaining. It was content. It was a business. It was making you guys money. But I get it, right? I do get it. At some point, like, enough is enough, right? Enough is enough. Or I guess that's the breaking point. And this is kind of like the Ace family. If you guys look at the Ace family, I mean, they're like at almost 20 million subscribers. I think they might be under that, under 20 million, but they're up there. Probably like 17, 18, 19 million subscribers. If you guys look at their channel right now, They haven't dropped a video in 2 years since they went their separate ways. And since they went their separate ways and found other partners, it's like the whole thing crashed. It crashed. So it's like you guys built this huge empire. It's like building a business for years on years on years on years. And then it's over. Like the whole thing crashes. So it's like, it's kind of pointless then. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, man. I think they should have just continued as a business, right? Not as a relationship. It could have continued as a business, and it was going to make them both profitable, and they could have just act. That's like what they do in the movies, right? Like those people in the movies are not real couples, or like the shows, the comedy shows, the drama shows. All that shit is fake, right? It's all acting. Well, it's not really fake, but they could have just done it like that and just continued on, but I guess
it wasn't that. I'm sorry to tell you guys that.
No, facts. No, so, okay, so, at 2013, so how quickly did it get toxic?
Day 2.
Day 2. Okay.
Day 2, I was putting belt to ass.
Define toxic.
Yo, did you guys hear that? Hold on, man. I mean, I think the laugh distracts you, right? The laugh is definitely distracting. She's got this laugh. But did you guys hear what she said? She said she was putting a belt to ass on CJ So Cool, man. Did you guys catch that? Hold on, man. I need you guys to listen up to this part right here. This is where it gets really, really interesting.
2013, so how quickly did it get toxic?
Day 2.
Day 2. Okay.
Day 2, I was putting belt to ass.
Define toxic.
I mean, I didn't found out passwords. I didn't found out you was DMing millions of girls.
From day 2? Like, wait, okay.
Yeah, you were trying to find out a place to live, and, I had to take them little interview shoes that you had to, knock you out a couple times,
That's crazy. That's crazy. So...
Yo, did you guys hear all that? Yo, you guys got to be listening, man. This is totally different than the way she portrayed the relationship to be. Like, she makes it seem at times that CJ's so cool, like he's the aggressor, he is the violent one, right? And she just admitted that she was violent. Like, she put belt to ass, she did this, she did that. So, because a lot of times people just portray the man to be the aggressor and the woman is not, and she's the victim. But it sounds like in this is words out of her own mouth. Like, I'm not even adding anything. This is literally what she's testifying on herself. Like, that's crazy. This is the first time I heard this. I don't know if she's admitted to things like that in the past, but this is probably the first time, because the impression I got from their relationship is that he was the one always wrong, cheating behind her back. I don't know, like, he was always wrong. Like, that's how we always see it, right? I mean, you hear all these videos, they're saying CJ So Cool is wrong, he's awful, he's horrible, she's the one that was the good girl, like the victim. But this is telling a different story.
I had to take them little interview shoes that you had to, knock you out a couple times,
That's crazy. That's crazy. So, okay, so it got very toxic, like, pretty soon.
Yeah.
And did things ever get physical on his ass?
Like him, like he put his hands on me? I think it was kind of like the other way around.
Yo, did you guys hear that? So she said he never put his hands on her. It was actually the other way around. It was the other way around. Because I could have sworn I seen a video where, like, it was CJ So Cool recording, and then her daughters were around, and they were trying to make it seem like I said, like he was the aggressor, that he was the one being violent and whatever, right? But she just admitted it was the other way around. It was the other way around. I'm not adding anything to it. So these are not even my words. I'm just reacting. I'm listening to this. Are you guys listening to what she just said? Like, that sounds crazy. That shit sounds wild, because that's not the impression we all got.
And did things ever get physical on his ass?
Like him, like he put his hands on me? I think it was kind of like the other way around.
Really? Okay. Now, okay.
I ain't violent now. I don't promote violence. Now, if I feel like somebody I feel like if somebody trying to get over me or try to...
Nah. You can't backpedal now. You see how he called it, right? He said, nah. No, sirski. You already said it. You can't backpedal now. You already admit it. It was the other way around. I put belt to ass. So this is a whole different angle now. Different angle. So I actually give credit to CJ So Cool. I think he might have been telling the truth a majority of the time. I don't know that he was telling the truth 100% of the time. I'm sure he was capping many different times, saying different things about royalty, the kids, and some of the other relationships. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that he's not 100% truthful, but I think it's not as bad as the impression that we got out of it. Because most people were thinking, like, the dude is such a horrible person, right? He's a terrible person. He did this, he did that. But now we're hearing a different side where we're getting self-admission.
I'll try to lead me the wrong way, and I feel kind of, hot.
So very early, you started to whoop on this man.
Maybe once or twice.
And did he just, allow it and take it,
She just said once or twice. Come on, man. Come on. Guys, I need you guys to wake up, man. You guys gotta wake up. She just said once or twice. So that means she was the aggressor the whole time. She's just admitted to it. She literally, words out of her own mouth, man. It's not like I said anything. That sounds crazy.
I guess we was together for 10 years.
I'll be real, bro. Hey, listen, man. You get 2 times, 2 passes put hands on me, bro. Feel me? And after that, man, listen, man, the pimp ain't got to come out, right? Feel me? Hey, bro, listen, man, because you can see, come on.
I don't promote violence, okay? I don't want to make it seem like I'm just out here beating niggas' ass. Yeah. I'm just saying,
wait, all right. So now do you feel like you putting your hands on him was why he started to step out and cheat?
No.
Okay.
He was just like that. He just was that type of person. That was just in his blood.
He was just like a stereotype.
He was a whore, yes. A whore.
Okay, so you have no...
Why is she making it seem like whatever he's doing, messing around with girls, is such a bad thing? That's what CJ on 32s does. That's literally what CJ on 32s does. He's got 3 different women, right, in rotation. It's probably more than that, right? But it's 3 on video. But he has a couple others that he's already got pregnant. And you hung out with CJ on 32, so you make it seem like CJ So Cool is doing something so awfully bad. And to be honest, a lot of guys do this. So it's not exclusive to only CJ So Cool and CJ on 32s. But I'm just using it as an example because she's trying to make it look like he's doing such an awful thing in the relationship. And that's what CJ on 32s does. And you hung out with him and you still went over there. So I don't get it.
For why he cheated. Not one. I'm royalty and I was perfect.
I mean, I was royalty before I was even famous, but just becoming, more famous made the name more bigger.
Of course.
But, yeah.
I don't believe that, bro. Right?
He don't believe that. And he's literally, he don't even make videos about royalty. This guy is literally, this is probably their first collab together on video. And he already doesn't believe half the stuff that royalty's been saying. I mean, you guys, we haven't played the whole thing, but so far into this collab or whatever, interrogation, he don't even believe her. Half the time he's like, royalty, come on, royalty. And now he's saying, I don't believe it. So that's what I'm saying, is a lot of this stuff seems fishy. It's not what we got the impression about CJ So Cool. So I think the guy was actually telling the truth a lot of the time. That's what it really seems like.
That you did nothing wrong, and that man was just
I mean, I was the one that was working, providing, paying your child support. All you did was be a babysitter to my 3 kids that you wasn't a father of. So, I mean...
Oh, yeah, that's true, right? Because y'all got together in 2013, and the money probably ain't come until 2018.
2015, maybe.
Yeah, right, 2015.
2015, 16, maybe.
Yeah, bet. So, exactly what was the last straw that said, you know what, I'm out?
The money get into their head. The money get into his head,
Like how?
being disrespectful. Like, nigga, you're not bigger than the program. Remember who the program is. Like, we the program.
That's literally every person that gets money, the money gets to their head. CJ on 32s is like that. That's literally, and you hang out with CJ on 32s, and the money has gone to his head, right? CJ on 32s did not have, when he first started his YouTube channel, he only had that one baby mama. Now he got three pregnant in 1 year. That's literally money getting to your head. You think you're so above the program. So why is it a bad thing when CJ So Cool does it, but when other guys do it, it's not a bad thing? And then you go out and hang out with his best friend, backstab him. Like, I don't get it, man. That doesn't make sense to me.
There's no I in team. Like, we all built this together.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't build this program by yourself.
Yeah.
So just remember where you came from, because remember, you was living on my mom's floor. You was sleeping with me on my mom's floor. Like, you didn't have anything. You didn't have a job. You didn't have anything. And I held you down 2 years before we even became YouTube famous.
Yeah.
So
If he would have stayed level-headed,
But that was his idea. That was his vision. His vision is what made this whole thing work. Even when people make reaction videos or any kind of videos, they always put CJ So Cool first, right? CJ So Cool is what gets the views. His name is the one that gets motion. If she's saying like it's her family, that's cool, right? But how come she didn't have a YouTube channel way before she met CJ So Cool? He had the vision, he had the game plan, he had the execution strategies. And that's what I don't get, right? Because everybody's like, oh, well, it's the kids, it's her. Well, then why they don't have motion right now? They're like, their views are low, so they're not together. She has the twins, she has the kids, so she could easily, it would make sense, right? That's what people are saying, right? Oh, if he didn't have this, he didn't have that, he wouldn't be in the position he's in. Well, then that's the same thing for her. That's why I said earlier, it would have made more sense if they had just continued together as a business relationship.
Cheated and on the side, would you have stayed?
That's a tough question.
Yeah, right?
It is a tough question. I mean, no.
If he was the perfect father, the perfect man to you, but he's just like a whore, right? Like, you would still have left.
Yes, I would have. If I built my own stuff.
Yo, that's crazy. She just said, he just literally described CJ on 32s. He said if he's the perfect father, perfect person to you, right? But he was just a whore, right? He was just messing around with girls. Would you have stuck around? And she said no. And you literally went and hung out with a person that literally fits the same description. Like, what? That sounds crazy. Yo, you guys got to listen to this again. This sounds insane.
That's a tough question.
Yeah, right?
It is a tough question. I mean, no. Like, nigga, you're not bigger than the program. Remember who the program is. Like, we the program. There's no I in team. Like, we all built this together.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't build this program by yourself.
Yeah.
So just remember where you came from, because remember, you was living on my mom's floor. You was sleeping with me on my mom's floor. Like, you didn't have anything. You didn't have a job. You didn't have anything. And I held you down 2 years before we even became YouTube famous.
Yeah.
So.
If he would have stayed level-headed, but still cheated and on the side, would you have stayed?
That's a tough question.
Yeah, right?
It is a tough question. I mean, no.
If he was the perfect father, the perfect man to you, but he's just like a whore, right? Like, you would still have left.
Yes, I would have. If I built my own stuff like how I am now, I knew that I can, be my own individual person. Yes, I would definitely would have left, because it's really not that big of a deal. Like, I mean, I can be happy by myself. I can be, happy, not miserable by myself, not with somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So walk me through, like, the day that you made up your mind, I'm done. And why was this different than the other 20,000 times?
I was just tired of hearing the same, oh, sorry, and I will change.
Yeah.
The change never changed.
Okay.
So it's just like, okay, the change is not changing, so I know you're not changing, so I'm just going to leave.
And when you decided, I'm leaving the house, did you like her?
All right, man. So we're going to wrap up here. Yeah, this sounds crazy, right? Because he literally described CJ on 32s. And she's saying she would have left a relationship like that. So that kind of makes me wonder, why would Brittany or why would Liv be in a situation like that and accept that. If royalty literally admitted she would never be in a relationship with a man, even though he might be the provider, he's perfect, he treats her well, but he's out here messing with other women, she would never allow herself to be in a relationship with that. So why would Brittany or Liv allow that for themselves? Like, that's the... Get in the comment section, man. Let me know what you guys think about this. That sounds crazy.